And U.S. President Donald Trump has ousted his national security advisor, Mike Waltz, and named Secretary of State Marco Rubio as his interim replacement.
In a post on Truth Social, Trump wrote that he would be nominating Waltz to be the next U.S. ambassador to the United Nations. Waltz had faced intense criticism for accidentally adding a journalist to a Signal chat group which detailed American strikes on the Houthis in Yemen.
U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance defended Trump's move and refused to call it an ouster. In an interview to Fox News, Vance said that Trump's decision to move Waltz to the UN was in fact a promotion and a recognition for the work done by Waltz at the UN Security Council.
I like Mike. I think he's a great guy. He's got the trust of both me and the president. But we also thought that he'd make a better UN ambassador as we get beyond this stage of the reforms that we've made to the National Security Council. You saw the president announce that Marco Rubio is going to step in as interim leader of the National Security Council. I think the media wants to frame this as a firing. Donald Trump has fired a lot of people. He doesn't give them Senate-confirmed appointments afterwards. What he thinks is that Mike Waltz is going to better serve the administration, most importantly, the American people in that role, and I happen to agree with him.
The decision to oust Mike Waltz marks the first major shakeup of Trump's inner circle since he began his second term in January.
In March, Jeffrey Goldberg, the editor-in-chief of The Atlantic, had revealed that he was added to a Signal group chat where senior Trump administration members, including Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, were discussing plans to strike Houthi militants in Yemen.
And for more, our correspondent Susan Tehrani has sent us this report from New York. Take a look.
President Trump has announced a major shakeup in his national security team. Secretary of State Marco Rubio will now serve as acting national security advisor, replacing Mike Waltz, who has been tapped as U.S. ambassador to the United Nations. The move follows revelations that Waltz had added a journalist to a private Signal chat discussing military plans, prompting backlash. Waltz and his deputy Alice Wong are both leaving the White House, and Waltz possibly heading to the UN. Trump made the announcement on Thursday afternoon, emphasizing continuity amid shifting roles in his foreign policy team. Now, you may remember that Mike Waltz was one of the high-ranking U.S. officials who was expected to travel alongside J.D. Vance and his delegation to India a while back. Waltz did not join that team. Susan Tehrani reporting from New York for WION World is One.